You're somebody, you shared with us last week that your life revolved around an epiphany, a moment where you decided to change and walked away from a very lucrative corporate career and began this career of public service, of giving back. Any regrets? Any thoughts on that you would change anything? You're somebody who's pursued your passion, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. I mean, the only thing I would change is that my friend would be alive. That's my regret. I had a high-powered job in the beer industry, which is very fast-paced and very lucrative and full of fun and all kinds of great things. My boss at the time and I were traveling in Belgium and had presented to the board, and big celebration as only beer executives can celebrate, with a pipeline directly to the brewery. He and I were to have breakfast the next day, and tragically he died in his sleep of a massive coronary. He was only 44 years old. He had 2 boys in school with my son, and my whole world kind of went off kilter. The things I thought were really important, taking a chartered jet down to the Super Bowl and having midfield tickets, and really a philosophy of whoever dies with the most toys wins, doesn't mean a whole hill of beans if 2 boys no longer have a dad and a wife no longer has a husband at that young age. So I've been blessed with a wonderful career in business and a fantastic supportive family that encourages me to pursue my passion, and so I've been fortunate in being able to participate first in the Heart and Stroke Foundation and now with Prostate Cancer Canada.
I imagine you're somebody who might have 2 or 3 heroes, people who you particularly think have influenced your life, people you try to emulate. Is there anybody that you put?
Well, there's so many people that I have draw enormous inspiration from. One is right over there, is St. Francis of Assisi, who I'm a huge fan of Leonardo da Vinci, another Italian, but really someone who believed that everything was worth studying, right? Had massive curiosity for everything, for life, for animals, for people, for design, for art, for intellectual pursuits, and I don't have any artistic talent and a fraction of his intellectual capacity, but I love the curiosity, and I certainly aspire to learn as much as I can every day, and that's helped me so much in my life. I think Abraham Lincoln, aside from penning and delivering some of the most powerful speeches in the English language, was an incredible study in leadership under the most appalling circumstances, in the middle of a civil war, and deciding, I think quite brilliantly, to bring on all of his rivals into his cabinet. Other people go to try to find yes men and so on. He took the people who were most vociferously opposed to him, and brought them in and gave them positions of power, because he believed, if you couldn't convince them to do something, then maybe the idea wasn't right. And I think we can learn so much from that example. I can go on because
there's
just
3
so
great
many great,
ones,
but there's 3 amazing ones.